Hello dear friends. Megalodon is a super predator that once occupied the first place in the food chain in the vast expanses of the world's oceans. In Greek, Megalodon means big tooth. Experts also believe that this shark has kept marine life at bay for 25 million years ago and disappeared about 2.5 million years ago. Today we will look at those creatures equal in strength or even stronger than the Megalodon. Liopleurodon is a giant pliosaur of the Jurassic period, the largest predator that ever lived on Earth. This species lived on the territory of modern Europe and, presumably, Central America 160,155 million years ago. Liopleurodon had 4 huge flippers, a short tail, compressed from the sides, and a large, narrow head. There is no consensus about its size, but the length of the adult individual of the most well-studied species of Liopleurodon was 5 to 7 meters. The teeth of this reptile were huge, up to 30 centimeters long. This reptile could dive deep and stay underwater for a long time. She swam with the help of fins, reaching a length of up to 3 meters, on the principle of underwater flight. They hunted from ambush and fed on ammonites, large fish, and other marine reptiles. Giant squid. It is he who probably served as the main source of numerous legends about the kraken, huge monsters from the depths of the sea that sink ships. The real Archaeopteryx is indeed very large, although not as large as in the legends, but due to the peculiarities of its physiology, it is not able to sink a ship. Its length can be 8 meters, if you count with tentacles. Previously, there was information about much larger specimens, but it was not possible to confirm them for sure. If you count without hunting tentacles, this cephalopod reaches 5 meters, and has a really impressive and even intimidating appearance. At the same time, its weight is not so great, 130 to 180 kilograms in males, 240 to 290 kilograms in females. It has a mantle, as well as 2 catchers and 8 regular tentacles. The hunter's tentacles are extremely long, and it grabs its prey with them. The tentacles have suckers, and in the middle of them the squid has a beak similar to a bird. Gynosaurus. Gynosaurus is a huge late Cretaceous mosasaur. It is the closest relative of the North American Tylosaurus. It was distinguished from its relative Tylosaurus by a much longer nasal orifice, as well as a more elongated body. The spine consists of more than 53 vertebrae, counting everything from the head to the beginning of the tail, but in general the tail is shorter than the trunk. The tip of the rostrum was devoid of teeth. Previously it was even assumed that it could be used as a battering ram, but only a weak and light skull contradicts this conclusion. The teeth of Gynosaurus were flattened, with 2 cutting edges. Gynosaurus was an aggressive and active predator. This is further confirmed by the remains of sea turtles found in the abdominal cavity of the holotype. The size of the Gynosaurus is huge, the length of the skull reaches more than 1.5 meters. The total length of the animal reached up to 15 meters. There are approximately 3 known species. Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus is an extinct genus of marine reptiles. Some species of mosasaurs reached a length of 17 meters. It lived on Earth about 65 million years ago on the territory of modern Europe and North America. The mosasaur was the largest lizard on the planet. It had 2 pairs of flippers, the front ones larger than the rear ones. The body is thick, barrel-shaped. The long tail was 50% of the body length. Some remains indicate that the tail had a similar structure to the tail of sharks and some ichthyosaurs. The body itself was not very mobile, which was compensated by a flexible tail. The mosasaur had an extremely strong bite, provided by 3 types of jaw muscles. The eyes were large, located on the front of the muzzle, but looking sideways. Binocular vision and olfactory organs are poorly developed. The bite force is equivalent to the gravity of 23,772 kilograms. Mosasaurs lived near the surface of the water, where they hunted large fish, giant turtles, seabird. Well, if you liked this video, then subscribe and put a like. Thank you all for watching.